Everyone, welcome back to another video. Alright, so do you have a problem whenever you turn on your interior lights and they kind of flicker? This one actually, I just fixed this one here, so it works just fine now. It used to barely work at all. I'd turn it and it just wouldn't turn on until you tapped on it a couple times. This one here, it's actually pretty good, though I haven't done anything to it yet, but I'm going to go ahead and show you how to fix an interior light that does not want to stay on, or maybe you have to tap on it a couple of times to get it to turn on because it begins to just flicker on and off and doesn't really want to work right. So all you got to do is with these lights, you just twist them and you can immediately just see the connections here in the back. This doesn't really come out. You can pull it out. I would not advise that though, because you might break the plastic. It's pretty old plastic, but you can just pop them right back out, and you can see these electrical connections back here. Right, look at all the corrosion, that brown stuff that builds up on here. All right, that's corrosion. All you got to do to fix this is get yourself some bulb grease. You can pick this up at Advanced Auto Parts or AutoZone. Pick it up at a lot of places. And go ahead and take some these little cotton swabs. And I already cleaned off a couple of the lights, and you can see all the brown junk that I got off here. Looks pretty nasty. And all you're going to do is get that grease. Let's get a little out of the bag. There we are. Alright, get that grease and put that grease on that corrosion. Sorry the camera can't see that incredibly well, but you can see the brown stuff. And we're just going to get the grease on that corroded metal right there, and the grease will help us clean that corrosion off. Then we're going to take our clean, that one's too dirty, we're going to take our clean cotton swab and we are just going to, there we go, we're just going to get all that corrosion off. We're just going to, and if it does not want to come off with a cotton swab or with your nail, you can actually use a flathead screwdriver. A flathead screwdriver will work just fine. Just careful not to bend the metal. If you bend this metal in, and it's not going to be able to connect with the little pins up in the ceiling, and that's kind of going to ruin your entire light, because you're going to have to bend that metal back to get a good connection. Alright, so we're just going to clean that corrosion away, and as you can see, we got a lot of junk. Well, you really can't see well because the camera's blurry, because I'm filming this from my phone. But nonetheless, I got a lot of junk off right there. And then we're just going to, let's see, we're going to get our new grease. This is a little dirty. I'm just still going to dab some new grease up here. And we're just going to put the fresh grease on this electrical connection. What this grease is going to do, it's actually going to protect the electric or the electrical connection between the metal. It protects the metal, so it's going to help it not to corrode, and that's going to be good in the long run, because whenever the water moisture gets to the metal, for whatever reason, when you pass electricity through metal, the metal wants to corrode. You see the same thing on your car's battery terminals. They begin to build up with that little kind of green or white or brown corrosion, and that corrosion actually blocks the flow of electricity. So it is not good. Electricity cannot flow through the corrosion. So what you can do is you can take some white petroleum jelly or some bulb grease and just put the bulb grease on the electrical connection there. And you can use the cotton swab to clean up any mess you make if you get a little on the plastic. Alrighty, and pop that back, and now you can see I turn it on, it stays on, it doesn't flicker at all. This one used to flicker real bad. It would barely turn on at all, and I went ahead and cleaned it, and it works just fine now. Yeah, and I did it with these up here too. Alright, this one wouldn't even turn on. I'd turn it and it'd just turn off. It would not actually stay on, but now they work just fine. And this little bulb grease here, this only cost me $1.49. Alright, this is really cheap. You can pick it up at Advanced Auto Parts or AutoZone. Probably find it at O'Reilly's too, though I don't shop at O'Reilly's. I mainly go to AutoZone when I need to get stuff for cars. So this stuff here, it cost $1. You get some Q-tips, some little cotton swabs here, and or a paper towel. You don't have to use this. I like to use them because it makes it easy. I don't like making a mess all over the plastic. But you can go ahead and you can just use a paper towel or your finger and just clean off the electrical connection and then put this stuff on. And this will also work for if your tail light flickers, if you can't get a good electrical connection for your tail light, your headlights, turn signals, other interior lights, maybe the light in your visor, or really any bulbs anywhere, including inside your house. This is not just for cars. This will also work for pretty much any bulb anywhere. All it does is help prevent corrosion, but the reason why you see electric bulbs corroding in cars and not your house is because it's humid inside a car. That humidity affects how the metal builds up with the corrosion. It's dry in your home, it doesn't really corrode in your home, but in cars and in headlights and tail lights, especially in your interior light, you can see that corrosion build up there. And now, as you can see, you can still see the bulb grease on there, but the bulb grease does not affect the electricity at all. It actually helps for a stable electrical connection. So that's a really simple and easy fix. And if you want to know how I got the LED bulbs, these used to be incandescents, and I actually put LEDs in. So I might make a video on that. If you want a video about how to put LEDs in your interior lights, I can go ahead and make a video. The trick isn't actually installing the LEDs. The trick is finding whether the correct kind to buy. But that's pretty easy. All you got to do is look in your owner's manual, and it'll say what kind of bulb you need. Then you go to Amazon, you look for that kind of bulb, but type down LED after you type down the name of the bulb. And I found these LEDs right there, and they're nice. They're nice and bright, as you see. It's not too dark outside, but they still put off plenty of light. And of course, the phone's light is on. That's why it's bright. If I cover up I don't think I can. No, I can't really cover up the light too well without covering up the camera. But these are a lot brighter than the incandescents. It's a nice white light too. It looks better, and they don't get as hot. I can turn these on, put my fingers right over it. They do not get hot. The other ones I had got to like 140, 150 degrees. They got really hot. So the LEDs are a lot better. So go ahead and change your interior lights to LEDs if you can, and clean off the electrical connections, and they should work just fine. Also, LEDs use less power, so you can run your interior lights on longer than you would incandescents and not drain down your battery. So that's just a plus side with the LED bulbs. I'll put a link to the bulbs I have for my vehicle, just kind of show you what the bulbs look like. And if you have any questions, post it down in the comments about your vehicle and about what type of LED bulbs you need, and I can help you find the correct kind for you. And again, this stuff you can probably find off Amazon, but you could also just go to AutoZone and pick this up here. Do not buy LEDs from AutoZone or Advanced Auto Parts because they're so expensive there. They're so much cheaper to buy stuff from Amazon. But this stuff here, this is $1. So yeah, go ahead and buy that from AutoZone. That's just fine. And buy these wherever you get them. Alright, that's all. Hope this video helps. And if you were able to fix your interior lights because of this video, let me know. And hope you guys have a good one.